it's time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I'm Denise. It is Saturday, and Saturday in this channel is weigh-in and meeting topic du jour from Weight Watchers. Yep, it is the Weight Watchers topic. And my weekly weigh-in. I'm not awake yet. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm a little bit foggy. I just got out of the shower. I still have my morning voice. I'm here to spread joy. All right. Okay, so let's start with the weigh-in. It was a holiday week. If you come to my live chats, I opened up Tuesdays, or was it Sundays? Sundays live with, I like to announce that I've had a love affair with pound cake. I say pumpkin cake, pound cake, which is true. I did. I mean, here's the deal. I didn't have a love affair. I had a piece. I wasn't planning on that piece. I was planning on making something else, but time got away from me. I didn't get a chance to make anything, so I thought, well, that cake's there, so I might as well have some. But what I did say also, before I mentioned the affair, a love affair, I did mention that, say hi to Slim, that my food choices were good. I had great choices. I made a fantastic chicken teriyaki burger that was phenomenal. And we had fresh roasted potatoes, asparagus, we had Caesar salad one night, we had grilled chicken. So I had really good food. But all I could focus on was I had this cake. I had it twice. I'm not gonna, I went back for more. Because we had local Jersey strawberries that I cut up and poured over the top and put a little birthday cake whipped cream. Granted, it's only a point for my serving. And then I thought about that. Think about this. Yes, you had cake that you didn't plan for. And, but what did you do right? You ate right. So I'm not going to feel guilty about eating that cake. I'm not. I thought, you know what? I have faith in my journey. I have faith in the plan that I choose. And I realized that there's nothing wrong with having cake. I need to to grow is to accept the fact that, yeah, you're going to have something you don't plan. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I am not on the diet where I would never have that. Oh, no, I'm not eating that. Oh, heck no. I ate it and I ate it twice. Did I eat as much as I used to eat? No, I did not. I mean, I used to have a nice, I would say, 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick piece. It's a loaf pound cake. Local here, if you're local to me. There's a bakery over in Philly called Stock's Pound Cake. Well, I think it's called Stock's Bakery. They make the best pound cake, in my opinion, on the planet. And a few people in this area sell them frozen. They have vanilla ice. See, I get obsessed with it. Vanilla ice, chocolate ice, and they have a swirl. I will tell you, the swirl in the middle sucks. So if you're ever, it takes away from the pound cake. I don't know what it does, but I am a vanilla icing kind of gal. The chocolate's okay, but I like the vanilla icing. So it's been in my freezer since Christmas. I got one. We never had it because I think I made something else. And honestly, so it's been sitting there. I thought we need to eat this pound cake because, I don't want it to go bad. It's not cheap. So I took it out and, like I said, didn't get a chance to make something for myself. And I get some Jersey berries and I had it. But in the beginning, I think I felt a little bit bad about that. And then I realized later on that, really, Denise? Look how good you ate. It almost was your reward. Did you have as much as you used to? Nope, I didn't. So I was really, kind of beating myself up about that a little bit. But, right, Slim? The scale rewarded me. Shockingly, I lost 0.2. I'll take it, baby, and run with that sucker. I don't know if it's, you know what we always say, depending on when you get weighed, you could be this, you could be that, you could be this, do I really think I lost 0.2? I don't think so. But you know what? It's a fluctuation. It's a fluctuation in my favor. So I said, yes, ma'am. Put that in my thing before it even changed. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. Girls didn't raise no fool. I'm like, yes. I was stoked. Yeah, to have that dessert and have a loss, even, I'd be like, yes, please. That's lifestyle mentality. I'm like, yeah. I was all thrilled with that. And I forgot to bring my glasses down. I had them in my hand to bring down here, and I forgot them. Because we used the broken ones again. Oh, my gosh. But let's get to the topic at hand, shall we? Let me know again in the comments how you did this week. You know, I told a lot of you, if you wanted to do a no weigh-in this week because of the holiday, you're absolutely entitled to that. Don't nobody shame you out of doing that. No, because sometimes the scale works mentally on us. It does. It makes us, feel like, oh my gosh, and then it just starts up, and you don't want that. If that's what it's going to do, then you just skip it. Don't eat your face off because you skipped it, though. Promise me that. But yeah, skip it. There's no reason why you can't skip a weigh-in. You go to Weight Watchers, you can skip a weigh-in there. So if you can skip a weigh-in there, you can skip a weigh-in at home. Just don't think it's a reason to party, though. I will tell you that. Don't sit there and say, well, I'm not going to get weighed in, so I'm going to have a little bit extra. No. We're lifestyle. We continue on our journey. And it is June. And I'm starting I posted in my Facebook group a little thing, June goals. I think I called it something like that. But let me see what I called it. But it's a PDF. It just says June. And it has 3 little lines. I think I called it June goals. Yeah, June goals. And it's 3 little lines. You pick 3 things you want to work on in June. Again, do you have to master those things? No. We work on them. That is the only way we can move on, is to work on something. Might it always work? Sometimes it not. You have 3 things down there. 1 thing might go right and 2 things might go wrong. Does that make it a failure? Nope. You've tried. So if you need that PDF, if I remember to link it in my description box to the Canva app, I will, because I did unlock it. So I think you can do that. And if you can't get it, email me at dishwithd@yahoo.com and I will send it email to you. You can print it out yourself. So let's get to WW. What do they have to say? Are we still in the what things we say to ourselves? We are, okay. Because I know they started this topic still in May, so I wasn't sure whether they changed it. So for my first weight in June, I'm down to 0.2. So let's see if we can finish June later than we started June. That's all my goal, and I did it for May, and I'm going to do it for June. Because remember, bottom line, at my weight, I'm not going to pull off much of a weight loss. It's just not capable. And I only have to get off, I'm back to 10 pounds. Yeah, I think, back to 10 pounds I need to lose. Actually, I want to lose 12 now because I want to put a 2-pound cushion. Why not? Challenge myself. I'm challenging myself to do new exercises this month. Yeah, because I got to the back doctor, so I got some medication for my sacroiliac, that was what's causing me to have that pain. So we're on a little anti-inflammatory, so it's going to give me some relief, so then I'll be able to do some more strenuous exercises on that side. And because I couldn't, any engaging of that hip joint, it just was difficult. But I'm hoping this will help. If not, I'll have to go get a cortisone shot, which I'm kind of trying to avoid because he does his injections in the hospital, and I'm really going rambling on and on about that. But okay, how to flip the script on self-doubt. I remember this from last time. The worst case scenario could come true, and you might fail at the goal you're chasing, or you could overcome challenges or change your life. Let's open door number 2. Try this. Next time the worst case scenario enters the chat, call it out. There I go again. I can't do this. I'm going to fail. Yeah, we say that a lot about ours. Look at me. I said it. I said that I was going to have a bad week because I ate a piece of cake. And then I realized, seriously, Denise? It was a piece of cake. Pull at 180 on your thought and play out the alternative. If you don't fail, what's the best that could happen? What does success look like? Where does it take you? How do you feel? What are you doing? Zero in on the action that made you successful. Meal prepping on weekends. Connecting with others at workshops. Going for a walk most days before work. For me, it's the group. I'm going to be honest. I feel like that is right now a huge thing for a lot of us, because a lot of us don't have connecting at workshops. And that's a big one, because connecting with people who are on the journey with you helps. Having somebody listen to you helps. Just listening. They don't have to say anything. They just have to listen. And it helps. Connect on here and now in the future, or choose these actions. What's one thing you're already doing and how can you keep it up? What is one thing you're doing right? It may be something simple as putting your plate in the sink after you eat your meal instead of going back up for seconds. It might just be drinking that extra glass of water with dinner. Like, there's got to be one thing you're doing right. There always is. It might seem small and minute in your thoughts, but really it's a huge thing. What's something you can start doing, and what will you be your first step? It's funny that this is the topic, and I made this June PDF yesterday because I have 3 things on mine. I picked working on water because I was really shitty the last 2 weeks. I'm not gonna lie. I just was, and to me that I kind of thought it was going to be a second nature thing after the first couple of days, because it seemed to be, but it's not. It's going to be something I have to consciously do. So I'm realizing that I have to really zero in on doing it, as opposed to thinking I'm just going to want to do it. And apparently I don't. So that's something I've learned about myself. Also, I want to start doing, I was talking to the doctor for this pooch belly I have here that I did not have 2 years ago when I lost my weight. Apparently it's just kind of shifted in the last 2 years. I don't know why. But he suggested like doing more lower, like abdominal crunches, squats. I know. But again, I don't have to do 100 of them because I don't do any. So if I could just start doing several times a day and just work on it, like not, when you think about exercise, don't give yourself this, like, I have to do 30 minutes. No, if you do a couple minutes, a couple times a day, it doesn't seem so daunting. But when you're sitting there, I gotta do 45 minutes of this, or it's not going to be worth it. Trust me, a few minutes a day, several times a day, you're going to see a difference. And then you just kind of hopefully build on that. That's the idea of it. They will, with exercise, you need to get comfortable with it. You need to, feel, once you see the results, you might want to do more, because it's like, well, okay, I could do a little bit more because I'm seeing some results. So. And what was my third thing? I don't know what my third thing was. Eating snacks. I know that sounds really weird, but again, this week I've eaten a little bit more, and I definitely feel, and again, not crap. I'm trying to eat more times a day. I've been fitting in that no sugar added Chobani, I think it is, the yogurt that you get 3/4 of a cup for 1 point. I've been having that. You get a nice amount of protein. It's 1 point. I throw a little bit of the fiber cereal on top, and it's a snack. And it makes me, and I keep forgetting, I know this. I don't go into my next meal starving because I have this high protein snack. So I'm trying to snack a little bit more. Have some almonds, have some peanuts, have some veggies. I've been buying a lot of that Bolthouse Farms. I've been enjoying it. So I'm going to continue to do that. Now, grapes are ridiculously expensive, so I won't be buying grapes, I don't think, anytime soon. Ridiculous. But in New Jersey, we're going to have produce in abundance in another couple of weeks. We're going to have peaches, melons. So I'm going to try to put my focus on peppers. I love the red bell peppers. So I'm going to try to, you get a lot of vitamin C in red bell peppers. So I'm going to try to take my focus off of grapes and into other fruits. Donut peaches are only out for a short time. It'll be another few weeks. So I got to keep my eyes out for the donut peaches. So I'm just going to try to not think about that I can't have grapes, but what can I have? I'm not a huge watermelon lover. I just don't like it. We had this discussion on live. It's the seed thing. I don't know. When it's something that's called seedless and you have these little white seeds in there, it just unnerves me. I know. It's me. I'm not saying it's not. So I just don't enjoy eating it. If I got to pick those things out. You could eat them, yes, but I don't know. It's me. We all have our little quirks. And mine is I don't like seeds in my watermelon. If you're going to advertise something as seedless, I don't want to see any seeds. Maybe that's impossible for me to get, but that's how it is. All right, let's dive a little deeper because, we always do. You just have to believe you can succeed. Yes, you can succeed. But I think what bothers us, we think we can succeed tomorrow. And realizing it does take time to succeed. Most successful people, it didn't happen overnight. So always remember that, it's not going to happen tomorrow. Even though we have to put all this work in, and it is work. I had on my Wednesday wisdom about, yes, we want to lose weight, but how many of us don't want to put the work in? We all want to lose weight. It's going to go like this, and all of a sudden it's going to happen. We almost have to claw our way to lose weight. We have to deprive ourselves. And I say this because we're used to eating what we wanted whenever we wanted. Sometimes we just can't. Sometimes we have to be diligent about it. Sometimes we have to track. Sometimes we have to know what we're eating in order to eat. And I say it all the time. People ask you, "What? How are you such a good tracker?" Because I want to eat. And I can know what I'm eating if I track it. I don't deny myself anything. I don't sit there. I don't have pig outs and say, I'm tired of the mentality of, I'm going to go there and eat that because I want it and I deserve it. I've been good all week and it's the weekend. I gave up that. That's diet mentality. And that throws your brain into a tailspin. You might not realize it, but your brain's like, oh, goody, look, she's going back. I love it. Yes. No, we're not going back. We're never going back to eating like that. Can you go eat that high point meal? Sure you can, but there's ways of fitting it in, saving points for it, having less of it, maybe sharing it with somebody, a friend, a spouse, a child. Hey, can we split this meal? Instead of I went yesterday to lunch and my favorite diner, and it was on my rambling. It's called if you're local, it is called, God, what's it called? It went right in my head. All right. It'll come to me. It's my favorite diner. And every time I go there, I get the same thing. And my boys, we went there for my birthday once. And Timmy's like, you're going to get that vegetable plate? I used to have that vegetable plate before I was even on a weight loss journey. It's called the Mediterranean grilled vegetable plate. They have zucchini, yellow squash, asparagus, eggplant. I think that's it. Maybe mushrooms. And it comes with chicken, or you could upgrade. It's called the Lamppost Diner. I know it told me. It comes with grilled chicken, or you can upgrade, I think, for a price for salmon. I think I did the salmon once. I didn't enjoy it. I love the chicken. And you get a pita bread, toasted pita bread, and homemade tzatziki sauce. So we were going there. I was not going to get it. I decided I was going to get some kind of fancy lunch salad. I was all excited. And then I turned the page, and there was the Mediterranean. And I looked and I went, oh. So I ordered the Mediterranean grilled vegetables. It's huge. And you'll see it on my What I Eat in a Day. I did film it. I only ate half of it. And that was chicken, grilled vegetables. All I had to count was the pita bread and tzatziki sauce, which was really made with yogurt. So how ridiculously high could that have been? Even though it could have been full fat. Again, it was yogurt. You have to put that into perspective. Oh my God, Denise, you ate full fat yogurt. It's yogurt. So yes, it's a little bit higher in this and that, but it's still yogurt. I ate half of it. I was satisfied. I took the rest of it home. I had it for dinner. They gave me 3 beautiful thin cutlets of chicken. They were probably this big each. I ate a whole one at lunch. And then I had half the pita bread, half the tzatziki. In fact, when I came home, I added some non-fat to my tzatziki to make it go a little bit further. And that's it was phenomenal. But you can go have, say you like a Big Mac and fries. Like I said, and another thing, you could have a Big Mac. You could cut out that middle bun, called the club because I work there, and just have it because let's make that Big Mac. It's the thin patties with the dehydrated onion and the mac sauce and the lettuce and the seeded bun. That's what makes it. You don't need the middle bun. You don't need that extra piece of bread. So you technically could save how many points by taking that out. Have it without cheese. I do believe there's cheese in the Big Mac. There used to be anyway. One piece. I think it was on one. The bottom one had cheese. I don't think both did. I can't remember that. But then again, you could go order, say, hey, I'll take a Big Mac with no cheese and or get the club bun and just take it off and give it to whoever's there, But you could save and you could still have the taste of the Mac. It's that combination. And or have a full one, split it, have half the fries, half the Mac. If you're sitting there going out eating full plates of food, you're on a diet and you're not going to be successful because you're on that rabbit wheel. I wanted to be off the rabbit wheel. And in order for me to have a better relationship with food, that is how I have to do it. I can't sit there and say, okay, it's Saturday, so I'm having a no track day because I deserved it. I deserve it. Eating healthy, I deserve to go pork out. There's something wrong with that statement. It just is. You don't deserve to go and eat your face off because you're not teaching yourself, your mental health, anything. And it just messes with you. It does. We need to get off that hamster wheel. And that's a whole video of that. And maybe we'll do one because I know so many people that do it. And they justify by saying, I deserve it. You deserve a lot of things. You don't deserve to harm yourself by eating your face off. You deserve to have fun earrings. That's how I reward myself. I don't need to reward myself with a pig out meal that I'm going to regret, have to work off for the next several days. It's just not worth it in the end. There's ways of fitting foods like that in. There just is. And if you could, would you rather have half than none? I mean, sit there and think about it. You can go get like we have a seafood restaurant. They have like a seafood combo platter. That's huge. Now, I could sit there and just by saying, well, it's seafood, but it's fried seafood. So could I just have half of that? Sure. And honestly, you'll be satisfied because you have the taste. And that's all you look for. You only remember the first few bites anyway. So by sitting there, by justifying overeating, and you're justifying it, and by saying I deserve it, and we need to get off that subject because I could be here talking about that all day. Thinking you're going to fail or practicing everything that could go wrong can lead you into self-doubt, your ability to make meaningful changes. Then you may become less engaged in the process, especially when faced with inevitable challenges. After all, if you're already thinking I can't do this, why bother trying? It's self-fulfilling prophecy. Yep. I'm telling you, believe it to achieve it. And if you believe you can't do it, you won't, because you're gonna sit there and say, well, I can't do it. So why not just, fulfill that prophecy instead of fulfilling the prophecy that you can do it? Again, is it going to happen overnight? No. Get that out of your head that you're going to have this done in a couple of weeks. It could be a year and a half before you reach the goals that you want. And what else are you doing? You're living life, and that's what you want to do. This is just a small part. So you want to incorporate, and you just live your life. Go eat the places that you want to eat. Just be smart about it. When I hear people afraid to go out to eat, that really messes with me, because I feel like with this plan, the last 2-3 plans, Freestyle, Blue, Green, and Purple, this points plan, it's made us able to go out to dinner. I went out. I had grilled vegetables, grilled chicken. Yes, there might have been a little bit of oil on there. Oh my gosh. Am I going to sit there and quibble about, oh my God, it had oil on it? It's still a better choice than getting the waffles and chicken, and I absolutely love it. I don't think there was a lot of oil on that. It wasn't greasy at all. It was fantastic. So think about the things you can do. Make small changes, live your life, but be mindful of everything. And do not go on that binge. On the other hand, dry running the best case scenario is more inspiring and gives you the opportunity to identify what is needed to make it reality, an actual path forward. So use the thoughts as a tool. They can drive your actions. It may not be easy to shift your thinking, but it can make your journey easier. And it can make you stay on the journey and its lifestyle. You are not going to stop this when you get to your goal. You don't sit there and say, okay, I'm a goal, I'm lifetime, I'm just going to eat the way I want to eat. No, you have to continue to eat this way to maintain the weight you've lost, especially if you're losing a heck of a lot of weight. You can't go backwards, you can only go forwards. And that's a big statement. Big statement. Let's do 3 fast facts. Your brain is wired to protect you. This can make you jump into the worst possible conclusion about evidence to back it up. 2, as a result, you may doubt your ability to succeed, decreasing the chance that you will even try. Isn't it better to have tried and failed than to never have tried at all? Because not trying, that's the failure. It is. Like, if I'd stopped trying, I would never be sitting here talking to you. Never would be here if I stopped trying. I wouldn't be here. And I'd probably be dead if I didn't stop trying. That's a very bold statement, and it's a very true statement. If I didn't lose the weight and get my sleep apnea under control, I would not be here. And that really makes me sad, because I was young, and I have here I am. I'm probably, 4 years? I made goal in 2020. So we're 3 years. And I could have been, we'll say 4 when I started. 4 years, I could have not had this life. I could not see my son going through the seminary. I wouldn't see him ordained a priest if I didn't do something. And I don't want to get upset about it, but it's a reality, and it could be your reality too. Your weight could be killing you slowly. And do you want to die because you ate too much? Or you wanted to have that binge day? Do you want that to be your legacy? No. You can have these foods. We just have to get control discipline. We have to discipline ourselves. Yes, we live in a society where we can just have what we want. We're in America, at least most of us. I know some of you are all over, but I'm talking for me. I'm here in the land of the free. where we have choices. We have this. We have the ability to have these things. Don't abuse that ability and take control of it. Number 3, shifting your focus to the best case scenario can increase your confidence, allowing you to identify behaviors that help you reach your goals. Don't keep trying. Don't keep trying. If I'd kept trying, if I didn't, I wouldn't be here. And that's my reality. And I am going to celebrate that 0.2 loss. I mean, seriously? That was incredible. It was a gift. And I'm not going to look lightly on that gift. I'm not going to sit there and say, I wish it was more. No. Going down in the right direction is always a positive thing. You just have to keep moving on. And like I said, I'm lucky. I mean, I don't lose every week. Not at this weight. No, it's an impossibility. I'd have to starve. And we all know, Denise ain't starving. It's not worth it because I'm not living my life like that. I'm not going to be able to be on plan like that. I can't sustain that kind of mental thing. I can't. Like, let's take the low carb thing. I can't do low carb indefinitely. Like, if I've done weeks where I've had under 50 carbs, and you will drop it like it's hot. You will. For me, I can't do it. Doesn't mean you can't do it. We all have our choices. We all can pick the plans we want. But for me, this is what works. And you need to find what works for you. If, it's a journey. Discover, try new things, and figure it out. And just go on with your life. So that is it. I've talked way too long. Got a little emotional there. But it is what it is. So let me know in the comment section how your week went. What do you think of this week's topic? Let me know. And we're going to do a whole video. I do believe I've done videos on it before, but it always begs to do the binge day video because I know so many of you do it. And I think we'll do it. We'll do it. Maybe we'll do this week for Wednesday Wisdom. We'll do all about the binge. And I don't know if I can sit here and be on my high horse about it because I've done it. I've done it. So I can talk about it because I've done that. And I realize it's just a cycle. But if you are interested in that video, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, let me know with a big old thumbs up. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D. We are here to support your weight loss journey any way we can. And if you know somebody that would need this kind of content, is on a weight loss journey, is struggling, there's a share button. Share this video with them. Bring them on the boat to the Dish with D, sailing into victory. We're gonna do it, ladies. We're gonna do it because there's no other option but to go forward. We don't want to go back. We just want to go forward. So join me on going forward, and I will dish with you another day. Meal prep tomorrow is absolutely phenomenal. I called it a cottage bun. I don't know if anybody's. I don't no idea. I just named it a cottage bun. It's like 2-ingredient dough but with cottage cheese. So I have a regular cottage bun and I have a sweet roll cottage bun. Shut the front door. Wait till that video comes out. It was fantastic. And you can use any cottage cheese you want to use. You want to use 1%, 2%, 4%, 0. You do you, boo. I used 1%, so it cost me a point for the cottage cheese. So my bun was, wait for it, 4 points. Yeah, 4-point bun. And it is so, I don't know what the cottage cheese, I'm going to talk another minute and a half. What the cottage cheese, but it puffs up. And it's like, I didn't think it was going to be that big. And I'm like, holy cow. It was phenomenal. Yes. Definitely worth trying. And I just made one. You can do one. You can make 4 and just freeze them, but I only made 1. So that is it. I will dish with you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.